Rally Sweden was a titanic battle between Toyota teammates Elfyn Evans and Takamoto Katsuta. Evans was first on the road and not letting his snow-sweeping roll limit his pace in the opening stages. The Welsh Dragon ignited the action in the Red Barn Arena with a stage win before a flurry of fast times on day 2 set him up as the man to beat for the weekend ahead. But Katsuta had a score to settle in Sweden after a crash ended his challenge for victory at last year's event, and an impressive win on stage 5 briefly saw him at the top of the timings. But Evans would reclaim top spot once again in the Red Barn Arena with just a half second between them at the end of day 2. Hyundai fitted a package of upgrades to their i20N cars, and Adrien Fourmeau was determined to make the most of the extra performance. But a mistake with his helmet on day 3 cost the Frenchman 23 seconds. His disappointment was palpable at the end of stage 11.
Adrien, a bit of time loss at the start of the stage. We saw you stop. What was going on?
I don't think we're going to get any words out of him. That man is not happy.
Fourmeau drove right on the ragged edge to make up for the lost time, going quickest on stage 12. But his hot-headed determination to make amends would end up dropping him out of contention for the rally altogether. With Kalle Rovanperä also going strongly, it was down to Oyt Tanak and Thierry Neuville to recover points for Hyundai. Tanak had briefly held the overall lead early on and remained within touching distance of the podium, but niggling issues under the bonnet left the Estonian frustrated and over 15 seconds adrift going into Super Sunday, while the reigning world champion Neuville went quickest on stages 11, 14 and 15 to stake his claim for third. It was all to play for on the final day, and it was Katsuta, hungry for his maiden WRC win, who took first blood, flipping a 3-second deficit into a 4.5-second advantage after the opening test. But the Welsh wizard would conjure up a stunning drive on stage 17 to retake the lead ahead of the Wolf Power stage, setting up a nail-biting showdown for the win. Japan Airlines was in full flight, laying down a marker for Evans to mount his challenge.
What a run it is for Taka Katsuta, 7 tenths quicker than that benchmark from Neuville.
But nothing could stop the Welshman on his way to a 10th rally win, equaling Richard Burns' career record and taking maximum points available from the weekend.
Taka was super clean through this final left-hander. It's going to be very, very close. Whatever happens, Elfyn Evans has done a spectacular job this weekend.
Here we go then. It is a second Rally Sweden win, and he takes the Wolf Power Stage victory, and he takes the Super Sunday maximum. What a finale that was for Scotty as well. Incredible. Elfyn Evans takes a 10th career victory. As said, it's the second in Sweden. Incredible finale. It did come right down to the wire.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good weekend. I made life pretty difficult for myself on that first stage this morning, but at least it focused the mind, and got a good run over the last couple of stages there now, and obviously very happy with the end result.
So Evans wins Rally Sweden by 3.8 seconds ahead of Katsuta and takes home maximum points, stamping his authority on the 2025 Drivers' Championship fight. Thierry Neuville claims the final podium place ahead of his teammate Oyt Tanak, with Kalle Rovanperä finishing 5th. Martin Sesks won his scrap for 6th with Sami Pairi, while Greg Munster's frustrating weekend ends with an 8th placed finish. With Sebastian Ogier absent, Evans heads to Safari Rally Kenya with a 28-point lead in the Drivers' Championship. It's also a Toyota top 3 with Ogier 2nd and Rovanperä 3rd ahead of the Hyundais of Neuville and Tanak. Katsuta made up for his lack of points in Monte Carlo to place him 6th, and Adrien Fourmeau will still be ruining a missed opportunity to score points.